What's up, YouTube? This is Vernacular TV. If you like the content that I'm producing, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share the video if you like it. Comment. Let's have a discussion. But today I want to discuss the Squid Game. The Squid Game and the perverse power and the elite. The Squid Game, the perverse power and the elite. Today I want to discuss the lenses in which I view the series. Now that the series has earned a second season on Netflix, this phenomenon is going to continue. The conversation about the Squid Game is going to continue. The thrill, the anticipation is going to continue. Now that Squid Game has earned a second series on Netflix. Shout out to the Korean director of the film getting that money. Shout out to him. Shout out to Netflix making all that money. Shout out to them. But I want to assess the film. It took $30 million to make the film, or the series. $30 million. Where it was reported that the film or the series have grossed over $1 billion. So it's been highly successful. It's been a blockbuster. It's been massively successful. But I want to analyze the Squid Game in relation to what's going on within the society sphere. The conversation between rich and poor. The conversation between power. In the fifth series of the Squid Game, it hit me. This is all about power. This is all about power. It's a power struggle between those that have and those that have not. When the VIP showed up, they all had a mask on their face. A mask of a ram, a tiger, a bird. They all had masks on their face. This mask represents the veil of power. The power behind the curtains. You can't see what's behind power. Power is abuse. Power is perverse. Power will corrupt. When one of the VIP members told the lead character when he was doing an investigation, when he entered the host of the game, his premises, when he entered there, he was looking for evidence. And when the VIP had showed up, they're all serving, human label is being given to the VIP. They had an individual as a stew, a human stew, signifying power, the power between class. Object, looking at people as object, human being as object. One of the VIP told the lead character to get on his knees. Try to rob him of his manhood. Get on your knees now. He had to escort him out the room so he cannot be violated. Power will violate you. Power will corrupt you. Power will dispose you. That's what it shows. One of the VIP also stated that the game is worldwide. We are in the global economy. The game is worldwide. It's not exclusively to Korea. The game is worldwide. Worldwide, the game is played. It's a global game. So don't be surprised if you see in the next series, in season 2, if you see in the next series, there is this different nationality, different ethnicity, different group of people. But the violence will continue. The depiction of violence, death, the normalizing of death is going to continue. The thrill, the games is going to continue. Squid Game also is no different from the movie Rat Race that Whoopi Goldberg and Cuba Gooding Jr. played in. Rat Race, you got all these powerful millionaire and billionaire betting on your behalf for you to succeed or not to succeed. Similar concept with the Squid Game. The VIP betting on your behalf for you to make it or not to make it through the game. So this brings the questions. As we live in this society of individual mindset, everybody's for themselves, survival of the fittest, everybody for themselves. In this society, somebody is betting on your behalf, on your inability, on your lack of willingness, your inability to do for yourself. Somebody is betting on your behalf to make money off your fuck-ups. Somebody is betting on your behalf for your mistake in society that you're going to pay. Somebody betting on your behalf and making money on your behalf. This class conflict, that's what it signifies. The power of struggle between the rich and the poor. The discord of inequality. The discord of rich and poor politics. It is raging all over the world, all over capitals all over the world. This conversation is raging. Squid Game paint that picture. These VIP, these billionaires, they are betting on your behalf for you to fail. Somebody's betting on your behalf. That's just my take on the Squid Game. As it go into Syria 2, you will see this concept of rich and poor is gonna suffice. This concept of surviving of the fittest is gonna suffice. Greed. The craziness about the Squid Game is that they let all the contestants go home. They let them leave the game, but they return back. Why? Because we're living in a debt society, we're living in debt servitude. Everybody wants to pay back their debt. So you will do anything you got to do to try to make money. The Squid Game, the players were what? Trying to win all that money in the bowl. Rat Race, the player was trying to win the $2-3 million that he billionaire had in the locker. You will do anything, by any means necessary. You will do anything to try to win that money. To try to bring yourself some liberty, some freedom, financial freedom. The class conflict, the conversation is still raging. The class conflict between rich and the poor. Rich folks don't care about nobody. This construct keeping us at battle, but rich folks don't care about nobody. It's just about making money. So for me, the Squid Game paint that picture. As we go into season 2, we're going to reassess as to what would be of the game.